Now to Decision 2010. Is it time for Michigan to have a constitutional convention?
In other words, should the state's constitution be rewritten?
You'll be asked to decide that question this November, and already there are some conflicting results from our Epic MRA poll.
24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Alvin in studio now to explain the conflict here.
You're already looking at something.
Well, I mean, look at the Constitution. It says all political power is inherent to the people. Government is instituted for their equal benefit, security, and protection. Sounds like a good start, but the question is, this is going to be the first time since '94 that the question about this Constitution will be on the ballot. By law, it appears every 16 years. Could be a major issue that is yet to boil to the surface, and it could mean this entire document from 1963 could be rewritten in a wholesale manner. Now, did you even know the question was on the ballot? And if so, have you formed an opinion about that convention? Well, we asked 600 of your friends and neighbors, and they said yes and no. First, when asked the generic question, should there be a constitutional convention, 49% said yes, 35% said no. Even with a margin of error of 4%, those in favor are obviously in the majority. The majority, that is, until the next question is asked. That question added this: such a convention might cost taxpayers as much as $45 million. When that's factored in, the results change dramatically. Only 23% are in favor, 71% are opposed. The answers are interesting, but by the way, the cash may by no means be the most important question about such a convention. We're going to be exploring more of those questions as we go along, such as who would go to a convention, what could be changed, who could object, how long would it take, and a whole lot more. The Constitutional Convention, I think, may be the biggest issue in Decision 2010 that is yet to be discovered in a ballot full of important issues.
Refresh my memory. Do we have to elect delegates to then go and change the Constitution or rewrite it?
148 of them based on Senate and House districts, but they would not be necessarily Senate and House members. In fact, largely would not. They wouldn't have the time to do it. So from each House district and Senate district, somebody would be elected, but there would be tough campaigns. People would have to run for those positions, and it could take months of these people sitting around in a room trying to come up with a new Constitution. After all it's said and done, they have to put it back to the people. There have been 4 constitutions adopted, but we've had 6 constitutional conventions. This could be some interesting stuff.
It's the biggest issue no one's talking about.
That's right.
Except right here.
I couldn't let it go.
Thank you, Rick.
Illegal